Alright, let's see. Things up yet? Alright, we're up. Okay, it is, let's see, Friday, December 8th at 6:06 p.m. Central Time. And we're here in Fallout 76. I actually just launched a new Starfield lore video this morning. I've been working on that the past few days. So I have actually not gotten any time to spend in 76 with the new Atlantic City content that came out on Tuesday. So this will be my first time exploring that. So let's see. Okay, I think this is this stuff up here. Okay, kick back and relax at this beacon of excitement, entertainment, and a luxury of myriad varieties. This is interesting, the expeditions thing here. Because I know there's a new thing in the pit, too, and I actually almost want to go do that first because it's like a continuation of the content that I've already seen, but at the same time, I do want to see what they've done with Atlantic City. So, let's see. Tax evasion and the most sensational game. At the very least, let's see what the new mission in the pit is. We got Union Dues and From Ashes to Fire. Those have been there. Okay, so there's nothing new there yet. I thought there was a third quest there, or third location, but I don't see anything just yet. So, along with that, there's supposed to be new locations on the map. Yep, there we go. Forward Station Tango, Blue Ridge Bunkhouse, Organ Cave, and the Coop. Okay, well, I'll cover all those locations in their own individual videos. Also, Gilman Lumber Mill is supposed to be changed. Why don't we just go take a look at that real quick? I will create new surveil videos for all these locations. For now, I just want to take a look at this before we head off to get to Atlantic City. I assume we still have to do dailies, but I don't know. Other than the fact that we're going to Atlantic City, I actually have not been following the updates on this content, specifically because I kind of wanted to be surprised by it. So, let's see what we got going on up here. Gilman Lumber Mill, one of two lumber mills here in Appalachia. This place is generally overrun with ticks when you first come out of Vault 76. Looks like it's now a responders location. What do we got here? Looks like a recruitment poster for the responders. Okay. Interesting. Oh! It's actually just putting the text on the left side of the page, I guess, in case it's difficult for you to read it? I don't know, I guess that's a new feature. Is it going to do that for, like, everything if I click on it? Let's see. Not for that. I don't know. Maybe it's only for specific posters, because these remind me of the posters that got us going after... Man, what are the Pie Moo's Wild Eviction Party. Then along with that, there was the Sheep Squatch poster. And there's another one. I can't remember off the top of my head, but at least one more. I think there's maybe even two more. Anyway, though, so yeah, I'll take a look at this place some more for the surveil video, obviously, but it is clearly now a responders outpost. My understanding is that's the case with the Coop as well. Not the Coop. Settlers Ridge. Although, is that Settlers of Foundation, perhaps? Let's just take a quick look, because I think the Coop looks to be a Raiders of the Crater location. So, I wonder if I should include the information about the Coop in my, not the Coop, sorry, Settlers Ridge, in my full unabridged video on the Settlers of Foundation, because it definitely is a Settlers of Foundation location. I think I'm going to just do it with the existing stuff, and that will join a new video. Unless I really want to go ahead and make a 10th episode for that series as well, because I would not have it in episodic content without that. Okay, well, at least we get some more stuff for the responders to talk about. But for now, let's just go ahead and head to, what's it called? The White Spring. Actually, that's the wrong one. Oh, forgot right-click on, on a choice actually does make it go forward. This is so crazy. I was just scrolling through Twitter and I saw that Yamaha is launching a 5-disc CD changer in 2023. It's like, are we going backward in time? It's just so strange because, God, I remember that kind of stuff when I was growing up, and now it's all apparently coming back. It's just so weird because everybody switched to MP3s because it was so much, it was just freeing. You didn't have to have all the CDs with you all the time, and the amount of space that those things take up is small enough that you could so easily fit so many songs on like a, even just like an iPod Nano or iPod Mini or whatever it was. Okay. Now, I could be wrong. They may no longer require the the dailies in order to do the expeditions, but we'll have to check in on that. Again, if you didn't hear me at the very beginning, this is my first... Am I at the wrong... Yeah, I'm at the wrong entrance. This is my first experience of the Atlantic City content. God, this place used to be bustling back in the early days. Of course, I'm playing on a private server too, so there's not going to be anybody in here regardless. But, man, the White Spring back at launch was crazy. Alright. In terms of upcoming lore videos, there's the Settlers of Foundation video. I was hoping to get that out by today, because I was working on that Starfield lore video for so long, it did not get done. So I'm hoping Monday. I'm thinking that's very likely going to be... That's very likely going to work out. Where is it? Okay, it's pointing us this way. Jeremiah Hopkins. About travel to Atlantic City. Is it not via Vertibird? Or is it via a different Vertibird? Oh, it's just one of those little interactions there. Combat Extractor and Ranger. Okay. Come visit Atlantic City. Hello, Jeremiah Hopkins.
Step right up, my friend. I've got a special opportunity for you approved by management themselves. How would you like to go on a little vacation?
I don't have time for a vacation. Too many things to do. Too many people to help.
Then you'll be happy to hear that part of this vacation involves helping out the local residents. We are offering free travel to America's playground. Atlantic City, New Jersey. A haven of what? Excitement and opportunity. Fully governed and, I assure you, safe from the dangers of the outside world. In exchange for your all expenses paid Vertibird flight, all we ask is a little assistance paid back to the locals. Sounds like a deal, right?
What do the locals need assistance with?
It varies from person to person. I don't have all the details, but I know the Lombardi family is looking for assistance with some business matters. If games are more your style, the showmen are always looking for fresh faces to star their entertainment. I'm sure a bright person like you will find just the opportunity you're looking for.
So I can fly to Atlantic City anytime I want for free?
That's right. As long as the city leadership hears you're helping out, that's all they ask of you. They were mighty jazzed to hear word of an organization from abroad that's all about helping people. You can always use fresh faces in AC, especially ones with initiative. That's what keeps our city alive.
I'm going to have to look into the exact distance between White Sulphur Springs, West Virginia, and Atlantic City, but I know it's going to be a lot more than the distance from White Sulphur Springs to Pittsburgh. So it's just kind of funny that they're like, oh, we heard about this organization 2 states away that helps people. And we thought we got to get over there, get those people. But anyway, it's a deal.
And now that's what I'm talking about. A little landowner you've agreed to help out, and I'm sure they'll get word back to the city leaders. And hey, you come right back and talk to me if you have any questions, all right? I'm your one-stop guide to the city.
Can I ask about yourself?
Jeremiah Hopkins. Mighty pleased to make your acquaintance. I'm at your service to tell you anything you'd like to know about Atlantic City.
What do you think of Appalachia?
Beautiful place. Just a gorgeous view from up there on the rooftop. Never seen anything like it.
Have you ventured outside the refuge?
Outside. Now, why would there be any need for that when I'm enjoying my snug and secure accommodations here? No, sirree. I'm fully satisfied staying inside without no surprises.
Have you seen the Scorched?
You trying to scare me now? I've heard. You get breathed on by a bat and suddenly big green crisps like going out of your skin, right? I am perfectly good. Never seen one of those. Thank you very much.
Have you heard of the Brotherhood of Steel?
Well, yes. I understand that Initiate Ellison over there is a member of such a brotherhood. He's an upstanding young man. He asked me if I would go outside if I had a suit of power armor to protect me. And the answer is absolutely not. What if the armor malfunctioned and crushed me alive, or ran out of juice? Is there something scary approached? I bet if someone saw me in their armor, they'd think I was a monster. I'd rather make friends than scare people.
Hey, Night Spearhead, good to see you. Hope you're having a good week. That's enough about Appalachia.
If you're interested in some new sights, how about Atlantic City?
Has anyone ever told you you're overly optimistic?
If I were to stop being optimistic, I would have to think about all the stressful things that I may or may not be choosing not to think about. Better to focus on the good. Keep smiling. Ain't that right?
Don't have enough endurance to do that one. You're right. Optimism is valuable these days.
A day without laughter is a day wasted. Now, I'm not much of a comedian, but I sure do love to smile.
Let's see. Do you work for the tourism board or something?
Insightful you are. Yes, my travel was arranged by the Atlantic City Mayor's office. Now, there's no tourism board per se, but the groups managing the nightlife and entertainment of the city are always interested in bringing in new faces. They worked out an arrangement with the city, who decided my skills were best put to work out here in a fresh and safe environment.
I am actually just experiencing Atlantic City for the first time. I've been working on that other lore video for the past few days, and I just have not gotten to it just yet. I have heard that it has a lot of bugs and glitches. That's the biggest thing I've heard about it, and that I've not sought out any more information. Just scrolling through Twitter, I've seen people requesting that they fix the bugs. Let's see. Sounds like something happened that scared you away. What was it?
Well, I saw something that was against nature. It's evidence of the unholy. I can accept mutated wildlife. All those nukes weren't gonna fall without consequence. But this thing? It was too damn close to my nightmares. I can't handle the possibility of hell on earth and in my fair city of all places. Let's not talk about this anymore. I came here to clear my mind of all that nonsense. Get a fresh start.
Okay, let's talk about something else.
Certainly.
I have questions about Atlantic City. Yeah.
Please, ask away.
Launches nukes. That would probably work for whatever this unholy threat is they're dealing with. Any threats I need to worry about?
Threats? No. You're unlikely to encounter any of those.
Oh, I'm sure I won't.
Gorgeous wildlife of the Pine Barrens board in our city becomes unruly. But the mayor's office, that's not completely under control.
I'll bet. Sounds pretty safe, I guess.
It's the safest place in the wasteland. You have my guarantee.
Who are the city leaders?
Well, our city is run by the tough, virtuous Mayor Tim. Once a humble farmer, now a city leader. Around casino quarters, you hear the name Quintino Lombardi. He's known to be a bit hot-headed. He's been the head of the family for a long time. And finally, there's Mother Charlotte, the creative and daring founder of the Showman. These three work together to provide the city with everything it needs to thrive. Lights, entertainment, and a functioning economy.
All right. Can you tell me about the people who live there?
Outside of civilians and visitors such as yourself, there are three groups that keep on the lights and life of Atlantic City. The Showmen are entertainers, hosting performances and games of all kinds, primarily from the boardwalk and pier. The Lombardi family, they manage the nightlife and casino quarter. They're an intimate bunch, but don't be intimidated. They're as much a part of Atlantic City's charm as anyone else. Last, but definitely not least, our city government workers manage the day-to-day operations that make life easy for the rest of us.
Yeah, I mean, if it's anything like New Vegas was like the safest place in the Mojave, so it might be the safest spot out there. Let's see. Can you tell me about the different parts of the city?
First off, you can take a relaxing stroll along the boardwalk, enjoy street vendors and a delightful sea breeze. Larger attractions take place at Showman's Pier on the far end of the boardwalk. Underneath the pier, Lose yourself in the architectural wonder of an aquarium built beneath the sea. Night Falls Casino Quarter has everything you need to make it an evening to remember. Nightclubs and casinos galore. Further inward, all the magic you don't see happens at the city center. That's where the mayor's office keeps the city running.
House is still sleeping at this time. He probably, I have no doubt that he would have been able to do exactly, yeah, I'm talking about New Vegas in the time of the game Fallout New Vegas. I'm saying at this point in time, House is still sleeping, but I think that if he were to have stayed conscious or even have woken up at this point, he could have united the tribes just as he did so far after the war. What's the situation like there?
Do you remember relaxing beach getaway? Exciting outside of the town? Amenities and entertainment to fill your safe and mundane life with inspiration and excitement? Even if you're not old enough to remember those blissful before days, Atlantic City, your chance to experience them for the first time. Our city is safe, luxurious, and beautiful. But don't believe me, see it for yourself.
You'd have to be in your late 40s by this point in history to have experienced Atlantic City as an adult pre-war. You're saying it's like the war never happened there? That's impossible.
Nothing's impossible, my friend. After the war, the city government worked hard to keep things running how they should. And they let a bomb ruin a great day.
Okay. Let's talk about something else.
Oh, and we were just getting to the good part.
Let's see. I will say that Atlantic City, we're going to have to see how many nuke craters there are there, if there are any. Just because it doesn't seem like it would make much of a target, but at the same time, it is still a city, so who knows. Let's see. Remind me about travel arrangements to Atlantic City.
We are offering free travel to America's playground. Atlantic City, New Jersey. A haven of what? Excitement?
I think I've already heard this exact spiel before, but
And I assure you, safe from the dangers of the outside.
well, yeah, I'm specifically talking about the Vault Dweller. Would have to be in their late 40s at the least,
Little assistance?
at the youngest, to have experienced Atlantic City pre-war. As an adult, I mean. Alright, that's enough on that.
Sure.
Okay, that's all I wanted to know. Thanks.
Glad to help out. You let me know if you have any more questions.
There's one thing I wanted to check real quick.
Could I ask
Hey,
you
it is
something?
2105 now. I don't know. I honestly didn't check that back during. Okay, this is honestly the first time I've checked to see if the if the date has advanced in a while. I'm gonna have to go back and look at some earlier footage. But unless I just missed it before, the clock has advanced again to 2105, and it may have done that for the Nuka World on Tour or for the what's it called, the Blue Ridge content. I don't know. I didn't check it at those points. So this may be the first date advancement since the Brother to Steel stuff. Okay, let's see. Specifically the Steel Rain content. Broken Steel, not Broken Steel. Broken Steel's Fallout 3. Okay, where is it wanting to take us? I'm not doing that. I'm not doing this secondary content. Let's see. Nope, that's not it. Data. Okay, here we go. Yeah, the date doesn't change. Like the year changes, but it's always October 23rd, which doesn't make any sense when some of this content, like specifically, okay, for example, the content that takes place at the crater, not the crater, the Foundation Outpost, right here takes place in June, but we experienced that for the first time in October, specifically on October 23rd. Let's see, quest though, miscellaneous. I was trying to get rid of that. There it is. Okay. Okay. Now then. It's not a main quest. Is it just, do we just use the... Excuse me. Do we just use this? I think... Okay, so we don't actually have to do the dailies anymore. That's nice. Tax evasion. Aid Billy Belt Buckles in committing tax fraud. or the most sensational game. Strive for victory in a deadly no-rules race to the finish. That sounds like fun. Let's try that. Okay, Aquarium of the Atlantic, sharks, manta rays, marlin and tuna fish, sea turtles and reptiles, marine mammals, food, live music, games, arcade, something that's missing there. Showman's Pier. Yeah, I've heard there's a casino as well, but I don't know exactly how much in-game gambling there's going to be there. I feel like there's actual specific regulations in terms of ESRB ratings and stuff like that. Strive for victory in a deadly no-rules race to the finish. Okay, let's request a landing. It's still Linux taking us in. I could barely hear him over the sound of the vertibird. Veracio Cruz? Unless I'm grossly mispronouncing that. You've accepted an invitation to star in a game like no other, a game where you will be pushed to your limits and beyond. Okay. Just want to take a look at the ocean real quick. Alright. We've now seen the Atlantic in Atlantic City. Okay, yeah, no map. So I'm going to have to make another map. This one's going to probably take a while. Okay, let's see. No red glow in the sky like in the pit. And of course, there's no steel mills running here, at least as far as we know. Let's see here. Veracio Cruz, I believe. He'll probably pronounce his name.
Don't speak. You need not tell me you are a kindred spirit. I can smell it on you. The spirit of ambition, of reckless abandon. You have come to star in the game, to end the twins' tedious reign.
Couple things. Is he wearing like a rattleskin coat? Then along with that, who are the twins? Let's see. Ambition? Recklessness? I'm not sure that's for me.
Perhaps not. Some lack the instincts to compete in the game. But are they not worth putting to the test? You count yourself out too early. On select evenings, such as tonight, we, the showmen, host the most sensational game. No limits. A single race to the finish that puts every skill and instinct to the test. The game is composed of 3 acts. The first takes place here at the boardwalk, where yours truly shall provide your initial challenge. Call it a test, a warm-up, a taste of what's to come. For your dance with death truly begins in Act 2, beneath the gaping shadows of the ocean. The Matsuri twins and other competitors will fight you tooth and nail for their role in the final act. A battle between the remaining victors to determine one ultimate champion. Our crown sensation. Tell me, will you answer the call? Will you achieve a victory and free us from the twins?
Oh, okay.
Monotonous win streak.
I was thinking that this was actually some sort of like, we're under siege by the twins or something like that. Yeah, he's going for the Vecchietto look, or if I'm mispronouncing that, whatever. But let's see. Is the ocean safe to swim in?
The innocent tourist gazes upon an old postcard. Vacationers, frolicking in the waves beneath the summer sun. Blissful smiles on their unmarked faces. For a moment, the tourist is transported to a visage of the old world.
You know, it's a yes or no answer. Or question. I mean, you could have just...
In their gleefulness, the tourist believes it is
Ah, okay, so he's just saying it's radioactive.
cast a shadow. The wall begins to burn. Skin,
I get it.
organs,
It's radioactive. Just say that.
All within seconds.
You ask a yes or no question, and he answers with a poem.
We believe this world is the same. This city, rose tints their weary eyes, and they accept it willingly.
I love how he doesn't even end with a, so no, it's not safe to swim in. Why is the water so irradiated?
They say it was not our enemies that irradiated these waters, but ourselves. That a transport aircraft suffered an engine failure and was forced to jettison its precious cargo into the waiting depths of this very coast. Cargo was two nuclear bombs. Did they detonate far below, where no human would ever feel it? Or perhaps they lied dormant. Perhaps the pressure created a leak, poisoning this water over the course of decades.
Alright.
Perhaps they never happened at all. And the truth of this lethal ocean remains buried. The mystery entices, does it not?
I mean, if I had the equipment to search for why this thing was that way, then I suppose it would entice, but for now it's just basically a visible wall rather than an invisible wall. So I'm going to be pitted against other entrants.
Heated against? No.
Oh my god.
Ever some handler whipping you to bear your fangs. All those who compete do so of their own volition. They choose to seek victory at any cost, just as you will.
This seems pretty twisted.
And how will philosophizing serve you when a competitor's knife is poised at your throat? When it is you or them, and that's the simple truth of it.
What's the deal with the twins?
He but Suri twins. How I tire of their name. The game used to be for everyone. An outlet, an opportunity for the lost and the lowest. With every win, the twins stole the ambition from the other participants. If another would challenge them, how that would inspire the masses once more. Proving that none are infallible. There is always an opportunity to seize your own greatness. I have sought talent from far and wide.
Hey, Love Mercy.
To keep us free from this stagnant cycle. You have the potential. I can see it in you.
Can you tell me more about the game?
It is a trial like none other. There are no rules. Competitors snap at each other's throats in pursuit of a single objective. The finish line. The perils of the game demand you to empty your mind and seek victory at all costs. Is it not beautiful in its simplicity?
Who are you?
Verecio Cruz.
Horatio.
At your service. Well, it was not so long ago. I crawled along as but an overgrown infant, parading the mindless violence of pit brawls as entertainment. Mother challenged me to create something truly aspirational. And in designing this game, I was reborn. It is my growing child, my working canvas. Ah, but will it ever be finished?
Okay. I am ready to compete.
Magnificent. Then allow me to set the stage for you. At sunset, the moonflowers bloom. A particularly pungent species of overgrown which must be pruned.
Overgrown?
Waste to our marvelous shores. This first act, you sharpen your blade with a service to the showman and the city. Mow down these malignant weeds and clear the way. See how the twins disrespect the game. Rather than begin their own endeavor to the finish, nearby they await the arrival of their challenger. You greet them, if you will. Light a fire under them. Let them fear their imminent defeat.
Okay, so there's apparently a species called Overgrown, and these are moonflowers that we have to cut. Let's, oh, here are the twins, I guess. Yep. Juchi Betsuri and okay, Julian Betsuri. Interesting.
New challenge.
What do you think, brother? Star or merely player?
Ooh, the lighting is not good there.
Wrong. I'll bet they survive this one.
Done my way, the game relies on more than just brawn.
Done your way, it's tricks above talent. What's so fun about rolling a die?
The uncertainty, of course. But perhaps our challenger should weigh in. What do you say? Would you rather compete with guile or brute force?
Let's see. Overgrown are like the creatures in the plant vault in New Vegas. I think that's Vault 22, if I'm not misremembering that. So that's interesting. I'm wondering what the lore will be behind that. You've wanted this a bunch of times. You tell me which way I'm more likely to survive.
Oh, you poor thing. Nothing's less attractive than indecision.
I say spare the first time some pity.
Very well then. Let their actions speak for them. Since this is your first time, we'll tell you what you're in for.
Not just a challenge, a question.
Forget your worries, troubles, and preconceptions.
All that matters is the finish.
Welcome.
To the game.
Why are you doing this?
So strange to strive for something?
Out there, the wastrels scramble to survive. Their life's purpose is a meager bite from a slice of bread.
Ours is actualization. Living up to potential. Breaking past it.
In this game, the showmen are kind enough to provide the venue. But we, the players, must provide the show.
Yeah, I didn't watch the Game Awards. I did see the overall winners and stuff like that, and yeah, I don't know. I think, granted, I'm not a person who enjoys playing Mario as much as I'm sure some other people are, but the fact that Mario was included in the Game of the Year runnings and Starfield was not, look, I know Starfield is not the perfect game, and I know that there are a lot of people out there who have had problems with it, and I personally have had my own technical difficulties with it. But I'm going to just say right off the bat, Starfield's better than basically any Mario game. And again, that's based on personal preference, but it's crazy to me that those two were not flopped in the Game of the Year running there. I don't think anything would have beaten Baldur's Gate. I've not played it, but the amount of hype surrounding it, I do want to play it at some point. The amount of hype surrounding it, I didn't think there'd be anything that would beat that and that. What if I don't want to kill you or the other competitors?
Then you're in the wrong competition.
Everyone here knows the risks. They give it all for a chance at a new discovery.
Cruelest thing you can do to a warrior is go easy.
Not that you'll be able to kill us anyway.
So you two are the twins who are dominating this competition. Probably should ask this first.
Is that what they say about us?
We found this game just like any other competitor.
We chose to make it our own. But now we have a problem. Why compete if there's no competition?
We seek a rival.
Will it be you?
I'm looking for an extra challenge.
How delightful.
Then listen well. Don't just participate in the game. Play it. When you take down a rival competitor, demonstrate your competitive spirit with a cheer or taunt.
I've got a surprise for you. If you can find my prize teddy. So cute. And in its guts is stashed a prize.
One last thing. You're so determined to do this. Can you do it quickly? Time starts when you begin Varacio's challenge. Why don't you show us your moves?
I'm off. See you at the finish.
We'll be in touch during the game.
It wouldn't do to let you forget about us.
I will say that after having played Starfield, coming back to Fallout 76, like the models for the bodies are just, and the faces are so much better in Starfield that it's like actually almost a little bit jarring to come back and see the way the faces move and stuff like that. Let's see here. Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of good voice acting in Starfield. I don't know. Okay. approach the play area, which I actually want to see real quick. I want to see what we get in terms of rads if we jump into the water. Because they're saying that it's deadly. Let's see exactly what happens if we touch the water. Now, I'm playing in my personal sandbox, so the radiation doesn't affect me as much here, but that's still pretty good. Plus, I think I'm wearing the Chinese stealth armor I normally am. Yeah. So, and this is 1,000 to the rad protection. Let's go ahead and take off. Well, first of all, let's apply a little bit of rad away to get rid of the existing rads. Then let's take off the stealth armor. And let's wander into this water in the underwear. Okay. Holy! Oh my god! I'm not in it anymore! Come on! 123! Okay. Yeah, not doing that again. Oh. Okay. Huh. Linux doesn't seem to be happy with the current performance of the Vertibird. It has been now a year that we've been using this thing to do expeditions, so it could be that it's not actually doing great right now. Okay. Approach the play area. So we're supposed to be looking for a teddy bear with special prize stashed inside of it. There's something also about killing flowers that are taking over the coastline. Let's see what's going on up here. Oh, okay. Oh, crap. I'm on this character. Overgrown pollinator. Man, my aim. Outside the Bethesda cinematic universe. That looks almost like, I mean, it's a ghoul, clearly, from the movement, but it looks almost like a Mirelurk King from Fallout 3. Let's see. Outside of Bethesda games, let's see. What have I been playing lately? Okay. Oh, I play Age of Empires 2 with my wife. We probably play a couple times a week, maybe 3 or 4 at the most. Play against the AI, 6 AIs. It's fun. And then what else? Pharaoh. Pharaoh, whatever it is, A New Era, I think it's what it's called. I played Pharaoh when it first came out back in the day. It's an Egyptian city building game. I've been playing that one a little bit lately, not so much in the past week. Seriously, I've been all in on that Starfield lore video. That one, it really took way more time than I was expecting it to. What else, though? Oop. I did a little bit of Project Zomboid, but I'm hesitant to play more of that until they launch the NPC update, which they've been working on for like over a year now. Just because I feel like as soon as the NPC update comes out, basically any existing game world you have is just so far behind the times because they're adding like animals in, and they're going to start adding new new professions. Because basically, if you haven't played it, Project Zomboid started out as just a zombie sandbox game, but they're basically starting to move it into the realm of being like a post-apocalypse game. So it's not just surviving the immediate days. Okay, so they can fire weapons. That's interesting. It's not just the immediate days after the zombie apocalypse. Like now, if you started out before the war, you're a burger flipper. Well, those skills aren't terribly useful anymore. So you're going to start moving into things like blacksmithing, you know? And then you're going to have to start harvesting iron and stuff like that and making weapons to fight the zombies and other NPCs and stuff like that. So pretty interesting stuff there. But again, until the actual NPC update comes out, I think I'm probably done playing that one for a little while. Because though I really do enjoy it, and trying to give myself the biggest challenge in terms of making it so I'm starting in like the middle of winter, a year after the zombie apocalypse started, to where like it's hard to even find a car that runs and stuff like that, and the food is scarce and everything like that. Just when I feel like as soon as that patch does come out, that any progress I've made is completely moot. Like I don't want to do that, you know. So Moonflower Pruned was one of those a moonflower. Oh, we're supposed to be speeding through this a little bit. Okay. Yeah, Project Zomboid's a lot of fun. And they've got a sandbox mode. So the basic level of the game is like you get bitten and you're going to get infected, you're going to die. You get scratched, I think it's a 30% chance that you're going to get infected and you're going to die. You can set it up in the what's it called, sandbox mode, to make it so that basically either everybody's already infected, or you can make it... Am I going to have to kill this person? Yes. Or you're going to have to make it so that you can make it so that nobody's infected. Hi there, Haley B. Let's see. Oop. Well, in terms of progress, I'm talking about like if taking all the time to set up a base. And so what I'm talking about here is like in going to Louisville, finding that like there's this house that I always go to, and that house has a fireplace, which is great for when the power goes out and you need heat in the middle of winter. It's got a 3-car garage. It's right on the water, so you never run out of water. It's right on the river, I mean. So and I go to that house. I build up the walls. I bring in a generator, all that stuff. And so it's like if I take the time to then like also, you know, bring in all the videotapes, all the books, and all that stuff, and then the NPC update comes out and it completely invalidates the dozens of hours of work that go into that, it kind of feels pointless, you know? Because I don't mind if I lose characters. What I do mind is when, like, the base that I've spent time building up is gone. Let's see. So that's what the moonflowers look like, I guess. Let's see. Oh. I've seen some people talking about the Fallout show on Twitter, and they're saying that they wouldn't mind it too much if it breaks the lore. I think that a lot of people have a different concept of what breaking lore is. I don't think adding new content to a world is breaking the lore. Like when I've seen a lot of people upset about Chris Parnell's character, that overseer with one eye, and it's like just because we haven't seen it yet in the world doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. I don't know why there are so many people that have a problem with this, but it's one of those things where it's like if somebody was like, "Oh no, the super mutants were actually created by fungus," I'd be like, "Okay, well, yeah, no, that's not how that works." That's what I would have a problem with. I don't know what I'm hearing. I was assuming maybe that was like a moonflower thing or something. What's going on here? Oh, is it in here? Yeah, it is a moonflower. Okay. So that's what's making that noise. Yeah, the airship, that is the one area where I really see a problem. And they could explain it. It could well be that they're saying that the canonical outcome of Fallout 4... You will be granted... Okay, I don't... Emote after taking down other competitors. Okay. That's awesome. I like Chris Parnell. Like, he's seriously one of my favorite voice actors and general comedic actors. Specifically for Cyril Figgis. And, of course, Jerry Smith. Dr. Spachimin. But anyway. Let's see. Yeah, that is a concern. No NCR flag. Like, I mean, it could well be that they're giving us a canonical outcome to Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 4. In Fallout New Vegas, the NCR fails and then kind of collapses. And it could well be that they're also giving this the canonical outcome to Fallout 4, in which the Brotherhood of Steel wins and then brings their airship back out to the West Coast to rebuild their power. Cyril Figgis. Okay. He says that like he's about to attack me, but... Let's see. But yeah, it's the same thing with people that were like, oh, there's no way the Brotherhood of Steel can be in Fallout 76 because we know everything about the history of the Brotherhood of Steel. It's like, what? No, we don't. We know little slivers of their history, of their time in Fallout 1, 2, 3, and New Vegas, and 4. We don't literally know everything about their history. And we know that there are times when the Brotherhood completely cuts off contact with branches of their organization if they feel that they've, fallen too far from their rules. So the idea that they could have had their branch out in Appalachia and have cut off communications with it and effectively forgotten about it seems to me to be completely reasonable, especially because they probably would want people to forget about the fact that there was a rebellious branch of the Brotherhood. But anyway, I don't like the people that are like, oh, if I've never seen it before, it can't possibly have happened. It's like that's that's not how history works. We learn about things, and then if you were going based off the history that people had in the 19th century, like there's, I don't know, okay, even going before that, you don't have dinosaurs, you don't have woolly mammoth bones. No, you have what you're looking at here is not a woolly mammoth skull. You're looking at the skull of a cyclops, and clearly, in the history, cyclopses existed. And if you're trying to tell me that that skull belongs instead to a woolly mammoth, then you're violating the lore of existence. It's like, okay. Now, obviously, that's kind of a ridiculous example, but it's one of those things where it's like people telling me that just because they've never seen something of the past means that that thing couldn't possibly have happened in the past is a ridiculous point to have. Is this person? Oh, they're still alive. Oh, did I win this? Okay. Let's see. What do I got here? Taunt. Yeah. I guess that didn't count. What about this? Oh. Yeah, there we go. That's when it works. Yeah. No, that's good stuff. Wait, here we go. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to be able to get all 10. I think I probably waited too long to start doing those because I was killing those people outside as well. Oh, wrong button. There we go. I do like how it makes the little noises with the finger guns. Oh. Okay, there we go. I guess, what did I just even trade? I used the trade emoji. Okay, Aquarium of the Atlantic. Do I just want to keep going? Find Comrade Chubbs at the Showman's Pier. Am I at the Showman's Pier right now? Okay, we got 3 minutes, 17 seconds. I think it's back outside. That's what it's pointing us to for Comrade Chubbs. Oh, wait. Yeah. Or is it maybe inside over here? Let's see. Downstairs, perhaps? I know we're supposed to be looking for a teddy bear, and I assume that's what it's saying with Comrade Chubbs. Okay. Yeah, no, the NCR should directly control the Boneyard, if I understand correctly. Well, okay, because I think that the NCR, it was part of the NCR, as in, like, one of the states of the NCR, along with the hub and Shady Sands and... Oh, here we go. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. I would love it if House would have won Fallout New Vegas. I think that produces the most interesting outcome, because Caesar taking control means that Caesar then dies, the Legion collapses, and that's it, you know? So it's an interesting concept for a short period of time, but House, I think, is the most interesting for long-term storytelling. Okay, Aquarium of the Atlantic. I don't know if that 2 minutes means we still got to like run through this or something.
To those who have made it
Okay.
are my children.
Win the game
You are the
expeditiously.
lifeblood of this dying world. You are everything. Show me your talent. Now, while I do so love my children, they do at times misbehave. Your task is to offer them a sharp reminder of their responsibility. It does not sit as a shoulder
Oh.
or lay a bound. Thus, I call upon our competitors to reinvigorate them. Shame them until they repent.
Oh, can I throw potatoes at these people? Is that what it is? Man, a lot of whistle launchers and miniguns in here. Ah, it only works for one of them. Okay, yeah, Boneyard may have been annexed, not an initial part of it. I'm not sure. Okay, so we take potatoes. We're going to miss the win the game expeditiously thing, unfortunately. Okay, so now... Oh, grenade slot? Is that G in this? I can't... No, it's literally just using... I think it's Alt? There we go. Yeah, there you go. I think it's one of the craziest things that there's that story that they were originally considering having Starfield be set basically in the Fallout universe, which, like, that's just nuts. I feel like you would have made so many, like, New Vegas supremacists mad with that. Oh, step onto the winner's stage, okay?
All its glory seems to serve as one final battleground. So take the stage and show us what a victor looks like.
And I've definitely seen a lot of hatred towards Starfield in the past couple days especially. I think maybe related to the Game Awards. And as I said before, it's not perfect. But the game is getting way more hate than it deserves. Okay, let's see. You know what? I may not have my, what's it called? I can never remember the name of the gun I have on the other character. I may not have that gun with me, which I love that gun, but this gun's still pretty good. It's that, automatic 45 rifle. I cannot remember why. I don't know why I can't remember. I've already beaten you. I remember beating you earlier. I wonder how difficult this is without using basically the cheat of being in my own private world. Probably pretty difficult. Yeah, I think a lot of people... I think it's just kind of cool to hate Bethesda products right now, and they've definitely made some missteps. There were a lot of bugs with 76 when it first launched. Okay. How extraordinary for overcoming great challenges, conquering your rivals, and stealing the hearts. We now rightfully name you our sensation.
Our sensation. Now come up to the box and grant me the honor of leading a champion.
But yeah, they've made some missteps here and there. I mean, the 76 was amazingly bugged when it first launched. Starfield has definitely some technical issues, but the lore in 76 is great. I've really been enjoying the story in Starfield. Let's check this. The Lone Vulture. A vulture has come to my city. He does not kill, but shepherds prey to their death. For what feast would there be in a quick and easy demise? No, for him the feast is their struggle. Dessert is when the last glimmer of hope leaves their eyes. He has yet to find his place. It is different here in the city, where a semblance of order keeps the ignorant populace at peace. Yet he has come here, and thus with a reason, searching, yearning for a nest to call his own. Mother welcomes you, my child. This world would call you a monster. I would call you my own. I would give you a calling. Do you hear me, child? In destruction there is creation. Direct your impulses. Channel them towards a higher pursuit. I can see the shape of it now. A venue for others like you. Others with hunger. A place for them to be free. In this, you shall never be alone again. Mother welcomes you, sweet Veracio, if I'm pronouncing that properly again. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. And there are games that definitely I have not been as bad with bugs at release, but, like, I feel like so many people have forgotten how bad Cyberpunk 2077 was when it launched. Same thing with No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky wasn't really bad with bugs, but the content was just not there. I remember, because I was one of those people that was, like, so freaking excited to play No Man's Sky when it first came out. And after about a week, I was like, okay, what now? I've got over 600 hours in Starfield, and there's still so much more to do. Anyway, let's see. Yeah, no, the dumb corporate greed definitely harmed Cyberpunk so much, because that's why it launched too early with too many bugs. And I feel like that's what so much of this stuff is that when you've got a company that has to appeal to shareholders, and they're needing that new game to come out right now for the profit to come in, you're going to end up with a lot of problems. Things just worked out a lot better when people were still trying to make money, but when it was much more of a creative thing that they were trying to accomplish. Like Blizzard used to be my favorite video game companies. All started with B. There was Blizzard, Bethesda, Bungie, and BioWare. All four of those produced my favorite games, and like so many of them have had so many problems as they've grown to be bigger and bigger companies. Anyway, let's see here. Mother Charlotte.
I often think what makes a champion is it the fire in their eyes, the strength in their muscles, the fuel in their belly. Each new victor brings a different answer. What is yours?
Peak performance requires nutrition, mental health.
They are factors, certainly. But what of the person with the perfect routine who never strays outside their box? They will never unlock their potential without pushing their limits. Sometimes, in our moment of greatest need, we find a different kind of love. One that we didn't even know existed.
So you're in charge of the showman.
We are artists, innovators, entrepreneurs, philosophers. But yes, above all, we are showmen. A family I started. But it has grown so much bigger than I could have imagined.
I've played Paradox games for a long time. I've never really there was only like one 4X game that I really got onto, which was Medieval Total War 2. And I got really deep into that one, and I just haven't been able to get into them in any way as deeply since. Anyway, let's see. That one, I don't think that one was that one Paradox? I don't know. I know that Paradox does a lot of those 4X games. So, let's see. What do the showmen do other than the game?
We keep this city alive. Games, gambles, performances, things that keep a sparkle in people's eyes. Imaginations must keep wandering. Otherwise, humanity is as good as dead.
No, yeah. Total War is Sega, but Paradox does a lot of, or at least used to. I don't know. I don't think I've kept up with them as well as you have, but they used to do a lot of 4X games. If they're not still doing that now. How did the Showman come to be?
Panic followed the bombs. Their social structure collapsed. So did drive. Nobody wanted to perform anymore. Even if they did, it was too dangerous. Or there were more important needs at hand. To keep my craft alive, I had to create a safe place for it. A family of performers, each provided with unconditional support and protection. The show must go on, after all. Even past the end of the world.
Are you all insane?
We are much more than insane, sweetheart. To box us into such a degrading word. I despise it. If you truly seek to understand us, then I invite you to come back and play again. Maybe next time you'll learn something.
Let's talk about something else.
Whatever may strike your fancy.
Yeah. No crazy people in the wasteland. Come on. I'd like to know more about you.
Oh, there is only so much we can glean from conversation alone. But by all means, ask away.
Why do you call yourself Mother?
It takes a child to make a mother. My children trust that I still have something to teach them, that they can come to me, comfort and acceptance. So many were orphaned by the war, whether they lost their parents, their livelihood, or their will to live. To those who need a mother's guidance, I will give all that they are willing to take.
Thanks so much, Night Spirit. I really do appreciate that. Again, any money that comes in through Patreon, the memberships, the super chats, it's all going to go towards purchasing a better computer to produce better videos. So let's see here. What do you think makes a champion?
It would be all too simple for me to tell you. A champion must find that answer for themselves. Otherwise, they will never be one.
I get the impression you're not showing us your true self.
We all have different faces. That doesn't make any one of them less real. Not unless you decide that, of course. To you, I'm sure. To my children, I am mother. To my enemies, well, let's just hope you never need to see that face.
Okay. Let's talk about something else.
When we were getting to know each other so well.
Let's talk about the most sensational game.
One of my children's greatest innovations. We have truly created the experience of a lifetime.
Are you insane? Again, we're asking her if she's insane. This game is morbid and inhumane.
My darling child, you have been taught to believe it is morbid and inhumane. The rules of the pre-war world bound us, shackled us. If it is our true wish, should we not battle with our lives to reach the finish? Should we not learn just how far our wills can take us? If the game had no entrance, there would be no game to run.
It is honestly amazing to me that there's still people around by the time of Fallout 3 and 4 when you consider the number of people in this period of time that are wasting their life and stuff like this game. What is the purpose of the game?
What is the purpose of any entertainment? To feel alive, to find meaning, to learn something about yourself. Most look upon bloodshed as tragedy. I see opportunity. This war gave us all a chance to rediscover who we are, why humanity exists. No longer do we live in perfect safety without ever knowing our own capabilities. We must survive, and so we must face ourselves.
Like, it's good to push your boundaries, to learn more about what you're capable of, but I'm pretty sure that everyone but us have died in this game. So, who invented the game?
That would be my darling Horatio. And how proud I am.
Yeah, no, that's the other crazy thing is like how much larger the world actually is if it were actually built out to like be like a simulation of the world rather than just a general Fallout game. Let's talk about something else.
The best way to understand the game is by playing.
I'm ready to leave. How do I get out of here?
We'll handle that, my darling. Just close your eyes
What?
and think happy thoughts.
That's creepy. What? So did they just drug us and drag our body out of this aquarium? Where are we going to end up? Okay, we're back on the coast. Sitting on a bench, apparently. Oh, a patio chair. And still coming out of this haze. Is that it? I guess that was it. And there's a bug right there, optional when the game expeditiously. That didn't happen, but it's still up there. Yeah. Yeah, no, I know. I don't know why the voices are so quiet.
Rise and shine. Bird's ready to go when you are.
Don't worry, whenever I create the content on this in the videos, I will turn that up. Well, I won't actually, because I don't like to basically have the voice actors not being paid for being in my videos. So I kind of like keep them low so you can still kind of hear them a little bit. Regardless, I will tell you what they say.
You ready to get airborne?
I guess we're done here. What happened? How did I get here?
I saw some goon in funny clothes drop you off up there. Would have gone to check on you, but I'm not leaving the bird unattended. Whatever's going on here gives me the heebie-jeebies, and that's saying something. I once dropped off a ranger to let him scout an island. Half a day later, he came sprinting out of the jungle, followed by an army of singing crabs. Crabs patterned up with war themes, belting it out like opera singers in the final act. And I swear to God, their claws were metal, gleaming in the sun. I did find out what was happening on that island. The ranger wouldn't speak of it. Poor guy probably never ate seafood again.
That's a very odd story. It's been a hell of a day, Lennox.
And you can tell me all about it when we get back.
Take me home.
Hop in and I'll fire her up.
Alright, so I'm going to have to map this whole area. I'm going to have to probably repeat that content like 10 times to actually understand exactly what was going on there. See, didn't get the won the game expeditiously thing there. Okay, we got some XP, a couple of legendary, well, legendary weapon, legendary armor, some stamps, legendary module, some script. Wow, okay. More legendary weapons and another legendary piece of armor, stim pack, and 7145 rounds. Okay. Yeah, no, I do wonder how far flung the locations are that this vertibird is gone. We knew at the very least that it had enough power to get out to the pit. I'm going to have to look at the exact distance between, again, White Sulphur Springs, West Virginia, and Atlantic City, and see that, because that has now expanded the range of the vertibird. At least I think it has, unless I'm not thinking of geography properly here. Why don't I take a quick look at a map on my phone here? Yeah, no, that is definitely significantly farther. Like at least double the distance. Okay, well, that's where we're going to end things for now. What's this all about right here? This feels... Is this new? I don't know. Maybe that's not new. Regardless. Next time when we come back, well, I'll have a new lore video on Monday. Again, I'm hoping. Atlantic City's in New Jersey. Let's see. Where exactly... I think it's... Yeah, I think I know where it is here. Yeah. It's kind of the southeastern coast of New Jersey. Well, the pit is basically almost due north of White Sulphur Springs. Not really. It's like a little bit northeast. It's got to be at least double that distance to get to Atlantic City. So, anyway, though. All right, so we're going to end things here for now. Again, look for a new lore video on Monday. I'm hoping to get another one out by Friday. We'll see exactly what happens with that, though. Again, I was not expecting the one that came out today to take as long as it did. So we'll see. Yeah, you have a good week, a good weekend, and I'll come back next week as well. Don't think I will... I'm probably not going to be playing too much of the Atlantic City content in between now and then, or if I do, I won't consume anything new, and when we come back next Friday, I will do the other expedition here to Atlantic City, and we'll take a look at it then. So, you all have a good weekend, and a good start to your next week. Again, hopefully the lore video will be out on Monday. So, see you all then, though. So...